Hello everyone, I'm Lowie Verschelden, tracking expert at TAGGRS, and today we will set up Piwik PRO server-side tracking with Google Tag Manager. I have several years experience in Google Tag Manager and in all tracking solutions, and today I will guide you through this setup. We will touch these points, and during these points we will follow this written guide that you can find on our website. Let's dive right into it. So first thing, what is Piwik PRO and what are the benefits of this tool? So Piwik PRO have several benefits over another analytics tool like Google Analytics. First and foremost is data privacy and ownership. Piwik PRO gives full control over data ownership and privacy, important for GDPR compliance. Second one is hosting flexibility. It can be hosted both on-premises and in the private cloud. Then it has some advanced features, like it has built-in features for GDPR compliance, such as advanced data anonymization and comprehensive access controls. And it also lets you access the raw data. Second one, how does Piwik PRO server-side data flow work? So as we can see in this graph, we have a website, we have a user browsing a website, and with GTM, WebGTM, we capture this data. But from WebGTM, we send it to server GTM, and our GA4 client will model this data so we can use it with the Piwik PRO server-side tag. From there on, it gets sent to our Piwik PRO Analytics account. One big side note is that we use Google Analytics tags or Google tags and GA4 client, but none of the data will ever go to GA4. It's just used for sending and receiving data. Which events can we measure with server-side Piwik PRO? We can measure several events. E-commerce event, remove from cart, view item, purchase, add to cart, page views, page view of a website or page view of an app. Also search events, clicks, downloads, or also custom events. So now I will show you how to set up Piwik PRO server-side tracking. We will start with making a TAGGRS account. Start for free, register with Google or without Google if you want. I already have an account, so I cannot show you the step-by-step how to make an account, but it's really easy. At a certain point in the setup, you will reach this field, and for subdomain, you will fill in this one, SST dot, and then your website. My website is this one. So we will use the website and we will add SST. That's it. Container configuration. I will show you how to do this. You will go to your web GTM. So I suppose you already have a web GTM container. You will go to admin and you will make a server GTM account. Call it like this. Click on create. Manually provision tagging server. This is your container configuration and you will fill it in here. Voila. Then website URL is just your website URL. Then you click on save and some DNS records will show up. So second thing is we make the server GTM, I showed you this. And third step is we will add DNS records. So these DNS records, we will go to your hosting platform, to the place where you can add DNS records, and you will add them like this. Click on save, then after some time, you will see that it gets validated. And that's everything for the initial setup. Without Tag Manager, I mean. Voila, we have done this. I already have a server container, so I will delete this new one. I already made one for so we don't have to wait until it gets deleted. Gets validated, sorry. Voila. Sorry. So now we have our web GTM and our server GTM. Next step is you have two options to set up Piwik PRO server-side tracking. We can use the TAGGRS templates. I will show you how to do this. You will go to your TAGGRS account and you go to template gallery. Then you check what CMS you have. In this case, we have WooCommerce. We'll download this template, download the JSON files, and you will see we have two files. Then you can import it to your web GTM. Import container, client side, default workspace override. You can do the same for server GTM. Import container, server side, default workspace override. Side note is that we overwrite your container, but if you already have tags, you can choose to merge, so you add them. Okay, and what will we see here in our server GTM? That we have some Piwik tags, e-commerce, Piwik PRO page view as well. And in our web GTM, we have a configuration tag, J4, which will send all data to our server container. What we still have to fill in is our J4 ID and our server container URL. We can use a dummy ID because we will not send data to J4, so we can use just this. Server container URL. We use the one we added ourselves. It's this one. Voila. Also have to add it here. It's already added. And then we have to fill in our Piwik credentials. Piwik, oops. Account name. So you go to your Piwik account. And you go to administration, account, subscription, account name. And also app ID, which can be found under websites. And then this one. Voila. And what we will see now, if we go in preview mode, You have a page view. So we have a GA4 tag sending a page view to our server GTM. It enters our server GTM, and then Piwik PRO page view tag fires and sends the data to Piwik PRO. Same for e-commerce events. So we have it add to cart, Piwik PRO. As you can see, it also sends this data to Piwik PRO standard e-commerce. Voila. This is the first option. The second option is that we will configure it manually. I will show you how to do this. We will configure it manually for page view, for e-commerce events, and for B2B custom events. So first I will clear our containers. I'll just import an empty client and overwrite it so we have a clean sheet to start with. Voila. Empty container. So the first step is to set up our web tracking. So manually configure Piwik PRO server-side tags. We are here. First we will set up web tracking. So we will set up GA4 event, measurement ID. Voila. Oh, we need Google tag. And this will send a page view. So we will trigger it on all pages. And server container URL is this one. Send page view true. And then in our server container, we will add the Piwik PRO templates tag. Piwik page view. Make a constant so we can easily reuse it. Piwik account name, and I think we still have it. It's this one. Piwik site ID. And this one is page view, so we'll put it on page app view. And we will trigger it on all pages. So when we go in preview mode for our server container and our web container, you will see on page view it's been sent to our server GTM, and on this page view our Piwik PRO tag has fired a page view. So this one is fixed. Let me check if I didn't forget anything. This is correct. Then we will also send e-commerce events. So we will first set this up in our web GTM. Because we have a very good data layer with WooCommerce, we can use one tag to send all GA4 events. You can just click this, send e-commerce data, so we don't have to give any parameters. And we will add all custom events. It is with remove cart as well. Use regex matching. Voila. And go in preview mode. Web container and server container. And what we will see is we have a view item list. View item list, view item as well. Add to carts. It's coming. Add to cart as well. And we see that it enters with all event data because we have a good data layer that can be read by the J4 tags. So now we have the e-commerce event entering our server GTM, and now we will fire our tags on this event. So I will add a Piwik PRO tag. Account name, site ID, Piwik PRO ecom events. We will inherit it from client. It will be e-commerce events. We can leave all the rest, and we will fire it on all these custom events. But some of these events are not don't have the same naming convention as in Piwik PRO, so we will have to augment the incoming stream so it can be read by Piwik PRO. And I will just show you how to do this. We will make a transformation and we will augment events. So we will add or modify event data values. And now I have to take a quick look for how it is called. It is XPPET. So this incoming parameter, we will modify it with a lookup table, event name. So add to cart will be add to cart, view item, product title, view. Purchase will be order. And then the last one was remove from cart. we will include this ecom tag. So when we go in preview mode and we go to checkout, make a purchase, we see purchase, and data gets sent to Piwik. And what do we see? Piwik augmentation. So instead of purchase, the parameter value now is order, and this is what Piwik Pro expects. So begin checkout. Default value, we can set it on event name. So all other events will just go through without modification. Let's check if we have a purchase, a begin checkout event. And now we have just begin checkout. Yes, this is correct. Then, so I showed you the page view event. I showed you e-commerce, and now we will set up a custom event, for example, for B2B. So first thing we will do is we will check if we can find a good trigger for this event and how to set it up. Let's say we want to track this form submission. Submit, what do we see? Oh, it didn't connect. Let's try again. Now it's connected. You can see form submitted. You can use this custom events trigger. We'll quickly copy paste this one. We'll call it leads. Leads. Uncheck this one. Make a custom event trigger. Voila. And then in our server container, copy this one. Leads. This will be a custom event, but we will inherit the name, etc. from the client. So all we have to do is make a custom event trigger. Leads. We have to exclude this one. Okay, perfect. So we go in preview mode, server container, preview mode, web container. You can see our leads tag has fired. This event has entered our server GTM, and this event has been sent to Piwik Pro. So that was it. If you prefer a written guide, then we have the blog post. It's also the one that I used a lot during this session. We will make sure that it is in the description of this video, so you can just walk through it step by step. And if you are ever stuck with something, you can just make a support ticket and we will be happy to help you. Or you can chat with us via the live chat. Thank you for watching this video, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.